Chataway has duly been announced as King Stephen of Peel Island. Ladies and gentlemen, and my new subjects, I like it. Thank you very, very much for coming to Peel and supporting your island. Now go drink beer.
Well, here's a real surprise. I thought, I'm ashamed to say, the crowning of a publican on the island of Peel was just a sort of and finally story on the end of the news. But when you get there, you meet Steve and Sheila. They're such lovely people, and they're so committed to it. And the fact that they both care about it, and also the way all the people who came onto the island, who regularly come and have been coming here since they were children, all feel very special about it, made it a real treat to be there.
It's time to leave this corner of England and travel further west. Having met the King of Peel, I'm now going to visit the Queen of the Hebrides. In this trip through the Western Isles of Britain, I've now reached some of the most dangerous waters in the British Isles. Here along the west of Scotland, there's been a major shipping channel for centuries, bringing essential supplies to nearby islands. But the reefs, currents, and one of the largest whirlpools in the world have claimed hundreds of vessels and lives. It's all in an archipelago of 42 islands known as the Inner Hebrides, and I'm going to its southernmost island, Islay. The Y is silent. 270 vessels have come to grief in the waters around here, from ocean liners to submarines. Islander Gus Newman wants to show me the final resting place of a steamship known as a Clyde Puffer.
Oh, yes! Oh, God, there!
Happy with that?
Yes, they're overjoyed. Yes.
Nice and cold?
Yeah, looking lovely and freezing. Just my side of icy.
The plan is, I take a closer look.
That's where the cabin would be.
I've never dived a wreck before. I've never been near. I've only dived in very warm water. I worry about snagging my gear on something and getting trapped down there, but there's safety measures in place, so that should be all right.
These wrecks tell a story of the hazards of local life, as Islander Bertie Brown knows all too well.
When we sit there and look out in the sea, everyone just looks and says, there's rocks out there, but I know, well, there's that wreck there and I know what it looks like, or there's that reef there, I know what it looks like. It's a great thing to know what it's like, and you go down and you kind of look at the wrecks and you think of the past and what happened in these wrecks and why they went down, and read a bit of history about them, and it's good to know. All the history of the island really in them.
Right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, on you go.
In 1917, a Clyde Puffer called the John Strachan was bringing cargo to the Inner Hebrides when it hit a rock. It sank here, yet another casualty in the struggle to keep these islands alive. Puffers were specifically designed to work these waters. This one was 80 feet long and had a flat hull, allowing it to run aground on the remote beaches and unload its cargo. These cabins also housed a crew of 4 puffermen. Thankfully, all the crew on this ship were saved. And now it's me who needs help. I'm having trouble with my mask, and it's making me panic.
I was trying not to panic and breathe, you know. But then I saw, there's a big ship down here. It's all covered in kelp. It does look very ghostly.
Aye, it does ghostly, eh?
And,
you can see right under the hull.
Yeah, but then I just couldn't stop my breathing from panicking. Yeah. They were the worst moments of my life. So coming up, knowing that I had to breathe sensibly.
Yes.
On the way up, when all I wanted to do was cry.
Being isolated by treacherous seas is a fact of life for Isla's 3,000 inhabitants. They've come to rely on this beautiful island's natural resources. It's a fertile place where farming has thrived, earning the island the title the Queen of the Hebrides. But it's whiskey that Isla is world famous for. It's been made here for around 600 years, and some say it's the best you can buy. To find out what's so special about Isla whiskey, I've come to the Bruichladdich distillery, where plant manager Duncan McGilvray has made me an offer I can't refuse.
I'm good, thanks. Yeah, nice to meet you too.
A chance to make my own.
Did I do that?
You did that, yeah?
Hey!
It all starts with something called a mash, barley and water.
Oh, here we go. Look at that. This is some Magimix.
After adding some yeast, it ferments. Then my brew is ready to be distilled into spirit.
Okay.
Try not to spill any.
We may call it Scotch, but whiskey's probably not Scottish at all. The locals say it arrived here from Ireland, and Isla was a stepping stone to Scotland.
It's like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, isn't it?
Now, as you can see, it's absolutely crystal clear.
Bloody strong, though, isn't it?
Yes, that's quite strong. It'll be about 68%.
It's a big event in the mouth, though, isn't it?
That's right, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there.
Finally, it's time to barrel it. But only after 3 years can it be officially called whiskey.
How was your whiskey making?
It was interesting. What?
As master distiller Jim McEwen knows, his casks do more to the clear spirit than just store it.
It takes the colour from the oak. It's called
I didn't
spirit.
know that.
We at Bruichladdich don't use artificial colouring.
I don't know anything. I'd no idea.
And it turns out my cask will empty almost as fast as I can fill it.
You fill this cask now, Martin, within 24 hours. The wood would absorb 2% of what you put in there. And every year thereafter, the angel's share will be about 1.5%. That's what you lose.
The angel's share, did you say?
And it's estimated if you take the angel's share from all the barrels in Scotland, lost through evaporation, it comes out at about 160 million bottles of alcohol is lost from Scotland each year from the barrels. And people say that Scots are miserable. Well, this is not the case. We have a season ticket to heaven. Keep your fingers out of the way.
As my whiskey's put away to mature and evaporate for the next 15 years, Jim McEwen has no doubt why Isla makes such a world-class drink.
When you pick up a glass of whiskey and you nose it and you taste it, you should feel and taste the character of the people who made it. You know, people pick up glasses and say, yeah, I get wet tulips on a Tuesday morning with the wind off the east. Go away and play with the traffic, you know. Think about the people who made it. And the people here have been for generations. The DNA here is just making whiskey.
Although the passion and drive of the islanders make Isla whiskey such a success, the owner of the distillery is an incomer.
What a spot.
He was a successful wine merchant in London and moved lock, stock and cask to Isla just 4 years ago.
Oh, what a nice Jack Russell. Hello. Hello. Oh, the welcoming committee's here.
Coming in, hi.
How do you do? Maureen, Martin, how do you do?
Welcome.
Hi, Mark. Hi, Rory. Hi, Rory, how do you do? Nice to meet you.
Well, I'm glad.
How you doing?
Glad
What
you
a
made it.
spot. My God.
Mark Rainier is living the island dream. He's converted a farmhouse into a luxury home with breathtaking views.